How's it going everyone? I've just spent over 3 hours tuning up various cars in GTA 5 to feature as part of Community Showcase number 7. So let's take a look at 20 more rides that you guys have submitted, starting with the cool looking DECLASSE SABRE Turbo from Tyler Powell. Tyler's gone for some really cool mods with this car. He's gone for the matte black paint job along with the chrome secondary colour, which is applied to the stripes in the lower end of the car. Then he's tied that all together with some red wheels and the awesome mods that the Sabre has available, such as that side exit exhaust and the huge wheelie bar on the back. The Obey 9F still seems to be quite popular, with Sol Miller sending in his example. I wasn't really sure whether he wanted me to use the hardtop or the soft top variant, but I had the soft top version handy, so that's the one I used. And it did kind of fit into the theme that Sol's created, using this classic lava red primary colour and classic black as the secondary, so that roof kind of ties into that red and black colour scheme. We've got a great looking Fast and Furious 6 Dodge Charger Daytona inspired build next from PEYTON BURTT. I had some fun creating this car back in one of my car build videos, but PEYTON's done a better job than me using the metallic cabernet red as opposed to the classic colour, which allowed him to use a red pearlescent, which gives it a much nicer looking red paint job. PEYTON didn't want to create a strict replica of the Fast and Furious version, so instead he's gone with these GT chrome alloy wheels, which I think actually look nicer on this car. We've got another Fast and Furious inspired build coming up next from Barbs44. This is inspired by the blue Porsche 911 in the film Fast 5, so it's using the Fist Comet in Grand Theft Auto 5. And this one looks pretty awesome with that ultra blue colour scheme, those nice Grouper Z alloy wheels from under the tuner category, as well as that massive GT wing on the back end. The one car that took the most finding in Showcase number 7 was this BF Surfer from JONAS NERO. There's two versions of the BF Surfer. One's a rusted old banged up version that you see up around in the Sandy Shores area. Then there's the other one, this clean variant that you often see hanging around on the beach. And JONAS has tuned his up with a yellow and white colour scheme, as well as some classic rod wheels, again tied into the yellow colour scheme. Next up we've got another Sabre Turbo, this time from Patrick Foster. And the customization options he's chosen for his is almost identical to how I have my own personal DECLASSE SABRE Turbo in GTA 5. He's gone for the matte forest green primary colour and then a classic black secondary, but those black S-Racer alloy wheels definitely look great on this car. I never even thought of looking beyond the muscle category. Alex Lane has created a tastefully modified ELEGY RH8. Instead of going with those huge spoilers and massive bumpers, instead he's gone with the subtle carbon front splitter, painted rear bumper, a simple black grille, a double vented hood, then used this silver paint scheme with an orange pearl. Tom Greaves has gone for the opposite approach with his ELEGY RH8, but it looks equally awesome with the full front splitter, carbon rear diffuser, exposed intercooler and that massive GT wing on the back. And the colour scheme that Tom's gone for is in reference to the Nissan GTR that's featured in Fast and Furious 6, the one that's just parked on the driveway and on screen for about 10 seconds at the end of the movie. But the ELEGY in GTA 5 does make quite a close replica, even down to the carbon roof and those similar looking sport organic Type 0 wheels. It's funny, out of all the submissions, that two IMPONTE Phoenix builds, both inspired by Dom's Daytona, both happen to be featured in Showcase number 7, but this next one from TREVOR JUDSON also looks pretty cool. He stayed away from a lot of the custom mods, so kept the stock bumper and stock hood, but instead gone with the classic sunset red colour scheme, some Sport Inferno alloy wheels, and of course that high level spoiler. I never realised what sort of unique mods were available for the Obey Tailgater until I saw Nathan King's build. He's used mods that just aren't available on other cars, such as that roof rack, the mesh grille, scooped hood, and then there's various options to choose from for the bumpers, side skirts and spoiler. But the overall colour scheme that Nathan's gone for is a black base colour then a red pearl, which is all tied together with some nice red alloy wheels. Now this INVETERO Coquette build from Pete Jones is really what I love about this series. When I get these emails through and it says things like matte grey primary colour and then classic dew yellow secondary colour and then some wheels from the muscle category, it makes me wonder what kind of hideous build this is going to be. But in the case of Pete Jones's example, I actually built it and I was surprised at how cool it actually looks. On paper you wouldn't think that grey and yellow would go too well together, but in reality this matte grey is applied to the bodywork and then the yellow is applied to the roll cage, which looks pretty cool. Then I would have never thought to have added some muscle car wheels to a sports car, but these black drag SPL wheels look pretty fat on this Coquette, and one benefit of using those muscle car wheels is when you apply those custom tyres, you get nice large white writing. Talking about colour scheme, Bobby Morris has also done a great job with his OVERFLOD Entity XF. He's used a metallic dark steel base colour, then added a frost white pearl, Then he's used the carbon solar alloy wheels with a red paint job, which is applied to a subtle ring around the wheels, which looks pretty cool. And then this car's tuned up with the various race-inspired mods such as the splitter with twin cannons, carbon rear diffuser, triple exit exhaust and the carbon wing. The game Need for Speed Most Wanted was the inspiration for Sammy's KARIN SULTAN. This one's been customised with the usual mods such as the custom front splitter and exposed intercooler, carbon rear diffuser, titanium exhaust, but this one's been repainted with a metallic blue primary colour and then a grey secondary colour. This build's also a great example of mismatching wheels from various categories, so for this example Sammy's gone for some SUV wheels named Loz Speed 10, which look pretty awesome because SUV wheels do tend to be a lot bigger than the sport or tuner options. I couldn't show off Jeffrey Meyer's build to its full potential because he's used a secret paint glitch which allows you to apply a pearlescent red to a matte black base colour on his DECLASSE VIGERO, but the best I could do was apply a metallic black which allowed me to add that pearl. But it looks just as cool with that triple intake bug catcher, the dual exit exhaust, that small drag wing on the back and then those classic 5 muscle car wheels. We've got another sweet looking Coquette coming up next, this time from Jake TIGGELMANN. You can't get any better than a red, white and black colour scheme, and Jake's build looks awesome with this white bodywork, red that's applied to the body kit and the wheels, and the black which is formed from the performance hood, carbon roof and the carbon fender panels which are available on this car. These showcases wouldn't be complete with a nice looking BMW, so for showcase number 7 we've got an UBERMACHT Sentinel from HERMANSSON. These cars look awesome with the right mods such as that exposed intercooler and carbon rear diffuser, and for Jonathan's example he's gone with a Saxon blue paint job with racing blue pearl. I've just realised looking back at this submission he actually wanted me to use the convertible Sentinel with the top down, but even though I overlooked that detail I still think this is one awesome looking car. We've got another quite realistic looking build coming up next from Jacob Everett. This one's actually inspired by the blue Skyline that Paul Walker drives in Fast and Furious 4, but this car could quite easily be one that you could find in real life with that subtle blue paint job using the blue base and then diamond blue pearl, and it's great to see a Sultan making use of one of the other spoiler options as opposed to just the GT wing, so for this example Jacob's gone with a low level spoiler. We've got another mad looking DECLASSE SABRE Turbo coming up next from EJ Toscano. For his build he's used chrome bodywork with a blue secondary colour which is applied to those stripes. Then we've got those crazy side exit exhausts, a cowl induction hood and then some large high-end carbon inferno wheels. Tyler Frank's aim for his VAPID Dominator was to create a stealth car that he could drive at night, so he's gone with a matte black paint job, those rear louvers on the back window, and some carbon black cheetah alloy wheels along with the various subtle mods that's available for this car such as the custom front splitter, painted rear bumper, custom side skirts and a stylish little spoiler and of course blacked out windows. And to finish off showcase number 7 we've got a tasty looking matte black DECLASSE SABRE Turbo from Tobias. This is another build that makes use of all those crazy mods such as that side exit exhaust, triple intake bug catcher, the full stunt cage, as well as some sporty S-Racer alloy wheels. So as always, if you do like any of the cars that have been featured in this video, or if you just appreciate the time it takes to find and build every feature car, then I'd really appreciate a thumbs up just to help spread the word and share my videos with your friends. I'm sure all the people who took the time to submit their cars for this showcase would also love to hear if you like the look of their cars, so be sure to add a comment down below letting everyone know your favourite. Stay tuned for showcase number 8, otherwise thanks for watching and I'll catch you all later.